It's so good to have you here. Happy New Year, Lindsay.
Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to have you in the kitchen. Always cook up something delightful. What you doing for us today?
Well, today we're making the burnt orange caramel. It's a new dessert on the Jack Dusty menu. There's not a lot in season in January, so we're really playing on the oranges. We're getting amazing Florida oranges right now. We've been using Mixon Fruit Farms oranges. Joshua Farms out of Arcadia makes amazing orange juice, nice and local. So we've used both of those things to make a new menu dessert item. So what I've done here is I've caramelized raw orange juice with some sugar and a little bit of corn syrup, and I've cooked it just to a nice caramel color.
And when you say caramelize it, for the folks at home, you mean cook it almost, not quite to the point of burnt.
Not quite. We call it burnt orange, but it's not really burnt orange. It's more like very nicely caramelized orange. But it sounds better when you call it burnt orange. It's very rustic. And so what I've just done is I've added about 6 ounces of heavy cream. And see how it boils up really far? You want to be careful not to burn yourself.
So
and then,
big pot.
Right, and then everybody who went to the gym this morning, you're gonna ignore this part. We're gonna act like I didn't just add a bunch of butter to it. And the secret to this, other than using really nice oranges, is to make sure, is to make sure that you have a nice vanilla. I use this is a bourbon vanilla extract. It's really nice, it's not watery, it's not an imitation, and that, believe it or not, is going to make a really big difference in something like this.
And there are a lot of different qualities in vanilla, right? I mean, the stuff you get off the store at the local supermarket might not be the quality you can find elsewhere.
No, you can pay $1 an ounce or you can pay $30 an ounce, and there is a big difference between those two. And since I like my sweet a little bit salty, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this and make it a salted orange caramel.
Yummy.
And the recipe on the website, it's got about a medium amount of salt. If you really like that salted caramel, you can add a little bit more to it.
Kick it up a little.
And kick it up. Okay. So we're going to set this to the side, and we're going to build our parfait.
All right, about 2 minutes left.
The important part is 2 layers of cake, and I don't like the texture.
Can we see this okay?
Can we see this?
Okay, let me move this stuff so you can see it.
I don't like the texture of cake. Like, I like my cake to taste really, really bad for you, so I like to soak it with stuff. And since the caramel is so sweet, I use a mixture of fresh squeezed orange juice and actually lemon juice to soak the cake with. And then this is the consistency of that beautiful caramel after it's set for a little bit. And since we're, we all went to the gym this morning, so we're not going to be shy.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
We're going to add just a little bit. And this is whipped cream that I added some fresh orange zest into to give it a nice orange color, offset it. And because, it's got to be pretty, we're just going to keep going.
Going for Napoleon here, huh?
Going for the whole thing.
Okay.
More of our lemon juice on top of that cake.
This sounds so good.
Just a little more caramel. I mean, after all, it is a burnt orange caramel sundae, and if we didn't put enough on there, it wouldn't be what we're going for.
That wouldn't be right.
It just wouldn't be right.
That's right.
Top it with whipped cream, and now here's the fun part.
Yeah.
We have to do the burnt orange on top. So we have a beautifully sliced orange. We're going to set it on top. Oh, you know how this goes. You've already got the blowtorch out. So this is why we get along. We do well.
Okay, but I can't work it.
I'm going to top this with a little bit of raw sugar.
Go ahead.
All you have to do is hit the button.
See.
Do you want to do it?
Sure. Hit which button? This one?
Hit that one.
There we go.
Okay, now don't.
You put brown sugar on the top there?
I put a little bit of raw sugar. Oh, now you're being shy. You're barely doing this.
Just get down on this thing.
Like you mean it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Boy, it happens fast though, doesn't it?
Perfect.
You tell me when to stop here.
Stop. You're good. And there you have it. You have your burnt orange caramel parfait.
That smells so great. I bet when that comes to the table, everybody just dies because that smells so good.
They do. And we put some oranges on the side just so they can feel better about it, like they're getting more of their fruit content in there.
All right, just want to remind everybody, the recipe for it is on our website, mysuncoast.com. Go to the dining link page and check it out. They got to get a picture of this first, so I can't tear into it. But trust me, in about 3 minutes, this will be gone.
Let's make you another one.
Lindsay, thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.